Today's guest has built a unique career capturing the artistry and personality of dancers and drill teams. But what makes their story so interesting is that they didn't grow up dancing themselves. Instead, their journey started as a fan, watching choreography videos on YouTube, experimenting with creativity through home videos, and eventually discovering photography and marketing in college. Those interests came together to form a powerful combination: storytelling through content. After managing social media for a soccer club and gaining experience with the social media team for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, their work started gaining attention in the Utah drill team community. What began with a few relationships and a post from a state finals competition quickly grew into a thriving creative career. Today, they specialize in capturing dance teams and athletes in a way that highlights their artistry, personality, and hard work. Let's dive into the story behind the lens. Welcome, Gabby. Gabby, thank you so much for being here.
We're excited to be here.
So happy to have you. Let's just start out. I was shocked that you did not grow up dancing.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
but you're fascinated by it.
I am.
Literally, it shocked me.
I know.
What drew you to watching dance? Like, what was it that
Got
kind
me in
of
the dance
sucked you
world,
in?
kinda.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was all kind of like happen chance with drill specifically. I just kind of fell into the dance world almost. Like I wasn't really seeking it out, but I love it. I took a dance class when I was like 8. And all I wanted was the shoes. What are they called? Everyone calls them different, but like the jazz shoes.
Like a gore boot?
Gore boot. Yeah. Yes, I was obsessed with them. All I wanted was a pair of those. So I got those, and I was kind of done.
You're like, I got them, and we're done.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, not a fan of the ballet, all that. But honestly, I wish I would have stuck with it because everyone in Utah is so talented. But anyways,
That's true.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I just kind of like fell into it. But I did love watching like dance videos growing up. It was kind of fun. I don't know.
Yeah. It's so entertaining, right?
So
Dance is
entertaining. Yeah.
Like you just said, you watched a lot of time watching choreography videos or
Mhm.
things like that. What about those videos inspired your creativity?
Yeah, I think honestly, it's the combination of everything, like the music, the choreography, the dancers themselves. Like I think it was just so captivating and engaging to watch. Like it was the era of like Autumn Miller and Team Miller. Like they had all these things that like come in and do these combos, and they were just so fun to watch. And I was just like obsessed with watching those when I was younger. So then when I came to do drill, I'm like, wow, everyone's just so talented as well. Like watching all these LA kids, and then Utah's basically the exact same. They're so good. But just kind of being able to like capture that energy and all their talent is just so fun. I always say it makes my job so easy because everyone is so talented. All I have to do is just hold my camera at someone, but they're all just so good. But yeah, I think just getting that same energy that they're bringing in that class or in that dance routine and just putting it in video form.
I love that so much. And just to be clear, like not everyone can just push record like I do, and you're like, what did you just record?
Yeah.
Like it is a talent, and it is like,
Thank you.
it doesn't just come for everybody. So you do amazing work.
Thank you. So nice.
Okay, you and your sister, you mentioned in your
Yeah.
bio that you guys would make like home
Like
videos
home
and
videos.
recording and video
Yes.
shoots or all of that
Yeah.
stuff, photo shoots.
I know.
Do you remember any of those projects or like one that specifically stood out to you?
Yeah, I think we would do, just more home videos. Like I've always been like a creative person, I think, and just videos always just been so fun, but I would always just do it on my phone, or I think we had like a little camcorder, just something super basic, but I was always filming if we were like going on like a vacation, or sometimes we were just bored. This is when we were really young, but we would just like make these like little videos. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. I feel like everyone was watching YouTube at the time. So like making little YouTube videos, we never posted them, but just always like that, just a creative mind. I think I just wanted an outlet for that. And so video was kind of the way that I expressed that. And I think along with that came music too. Like I grew up playing piano, and I love music, and I think creating like video and music, you can put them together and it just creates, I don't know, you can like really tell a story, like make it super dramatic or make it more cinematic feel. Like you can just create it with that music and the video together. I think is something I love to play with and experiment with.
I wish I had that talent.
Me too. I'm
I
like,
do not.
I mean, we used to create commercials and dance routines all the
Yeah.
time, but we didn't really record them, did we?
No, I don't know, because we didn't really
No, we
have
didn't
those
have.
things. We didn't have phones
No.
or
Like our parents'
camcorders.
big camcorder, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we weren't really usually allowed to
No.
play with
Mess with
that.
that.
So,
Back then they
Anyways,
were like super
yeah.
expensive, you know.
Yeah.
so yeah, that is so fun though. I love
fun.
that at your young age that you, and like probably with your mom's help or your parents' help, that you were able to use that, like that you were able to create and
Yeah.
I don't know, recognize that that's something that you loved.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
I love that.
So
Okay, looking back now, do you feel like those early creative experiments were shaping you like what you do today?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like people always talk about like having an eye for certain things, and I
yes.
think just along the years, I've just like slowly developed that, and like looking at something in real life versus looking at it through a lens is just a little bit different. So I think I've just kind of been like honing my eye in a way just to know like, okay, wait, I love this shot, or like, okay, if we just turn here, this would look so much better, or like doing this, or like getting it from this side. I think I've just experimented with it for so long that I can see it a little bit easier now. So I think that definitely helped. And like I said, I feel like music also helps a lot too. Like choosing your music and what you put in with it can also help that like creativity flow. So I think I listen to music all the time, and when I hear a song, I'm like, oh, this reminds me of this, or like, oh, I could totally see this in my head. Like it's just everything's very visual. So I think that also helps like with the creativity in the eye. I'm like, okay, if I had this song, I'd put it with this video. Like
Oh my
these little
goodness.
things, I don't know, it just kind of all happens up there, and then I'm able to just like flesh it out and put it on a screen or in video. But
That's so cool. That is so similar to choreography.
It is, yes.
Like
oh yeah, I bet
people,
I feel like can see.
things coming to them for movement and the song. It just, after speaking to people that do choreography, it kind of seems like the same
yeah.
process.
Yeah, because even
creative
like when I'm
process.
filming a dance, I'm like, oh, okay, I know I want this part in this video. Or like in my final cut, I'm like, oh, we definitely need to do this. Or like, so even as I'm filming, I'm like, okay, I know I want this, this, and this. So when I go to edit, it's just so much easier. I'm just like, okay, I know I want these few parts for sure. And then, but yeah, it's all very visual. Like you're saying.
Yeah. That's so cool.
It is so cool. I'm kind of jealous. Well, I'm not just going to say kind of. I am very jealous because I'm just not creative in that aspect, and I wish I was. Because, I don't know, you really just draw people in, and like you could just watch your videos all day long. They're so amazing.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go for
This
it.
is not on here.
It's
But
fine.
you said you're
Correct.
homeschooled.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like because you were homeschooled, you were able to kind of hone in on that
Totally.
Like-
yeah.
hobby, I guess, is maybe what it started out as?
Yeah. Totally.
Like
I
you
think
had a
so.
ton of time to just spend time with that and nourish it and help it grow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I'm always
think
telling my
that is a
kids
great
that like we
question.
could
Yeah.
focus on things if we,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah. If you had more time, if you weren't
Yeah.
just doing at school for 8 hours and then
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it definitely did help. I think also I wasn't like, not to like, obviously homeschoolers have stereotype, I know, but like public school too, you're just so uniform. Everyone conforms to the same thing. You all do the same. And which is great for some people. Everyone needs structure and everyone learns differently. Me, I'm very, like I said, creative and just non-traditional in that sense where I don't need, I don't know, those same like limits. Like it limits me too much almost if I have those same like constraints. But I think that is definitely a good part, that it wasn't so constricting. Like I was able to think whatever. I was able to do whatever to an extent, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like just you didn't have those, societal pressures when you were
Yeah.
9 or 10. Like, you kind of just, whatever you liked, and you just ran with that. Versus, obviously, I was still, like, seeing friends and hanging out and had those social interactions, which you learn different things from there, too. But it was more just you're fully yourself, and then you didn't have to, like, pretend to be this, pretend to be that. I feel like so many kids, even now, like, when they're just so young and little, just, like, everyone just feels this desire, this need to be, like, the same thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that kind of helped me just know, like, oh, no, I like doing this, or I like doing this, and you can just do it. No judgment, no cares, and you have the time to do so.
I've never actually thought about
I have all
that
the time.
aspect of it. I mean, I have, like, oh, we could put so much more time into something else, you know?
Yeah.
But just the pressure that comes from, like, being in a public school and, like you said, being able to express yourself more because you're not put in a box. You're not like, okay, you can do this, and actually you can't act like that, and you can't do this. And I don't know. I love that perspective.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. Just a little different. And I think it's obviously not for everyone, but it really worked for me and my situation, and I feel like it, helped me become the person that I am. So, kind of fun.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And you're doing so many things, and you're young. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people aren't doing stuff like this until they're, you know, in their 30s and 40s. And so, you got to start young. That, I think that's really neat.
So fun.
Yeah, really, really neat. Anyway, sorry.
No,
Tangent.
I like, we need tangents all the time.
Yeah.
You may need to remind us, like, back on track. Okay, so you studied marketing in college. What led you down that path?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I originally wasn't going to do business. Like, I went in to do some, like, health science. I think I wanted to do nursing at the time. It was just very, I don't know. It's like, everyone does it, kind of. I'm like, it's a secure job. But then, as one of my electives, I took social media marketing. It was just a random class, and I actually loved it. Like, again, just that blend of being able to express my creativity in some way with coming up with, like, campaign ideas. We had, like, a content calendar, and for this thing, we had a fake brand that we had to make social media posts for.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it was so fun. Like, I learned how to do a little bit of graphic design, and we scheduled out the posts and all these things. It was so fun. But after taking that class, I was like, wait, maybe I should do this instead. So then I switched my major to marketing and went down that road.
Awesome.
But, yeah.
That is so fun. And I mean, we didn't grow up in a social media world. And so I feel like we're learning. Like,
we're learning now.
We're learning now, which I feel like we're
way behind, but
we're getting there. We learn every day.
Yeah.
Literally, there's something new every day for us to learn. And so it just
insane.
It's taking us a little bit longer.
No.
But it's okay.
No, but same. Like, there's always things changing and evolving. And I think that's what's kind of fun about social media, too, is that even when you think you have a trend down or, like, the algorithm down, it changes. And you're like, oh, okay, never mind. Like,
actually,
gotta pivot, gotta change. And I think that's kind of, it's fun, too. It keeps you on your toes. It's not very stagnant. You just gotta know. But, I don't know. Just change and pivot. It's just kind of fun.
Yeah. That is awesome. Yeah. That is so fun. So, you said that a photography class changed everything. Was that the social media marketing, or was that was a different
one?
Class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So photography, I took it again. I was just like in a course elective that I needed. But first off, the teacher was amazing. She was such an amazing professor, and she really helped, like, again, develop my eye even more, because at that time it was like I was doing more video stuff, obviously occasional photos, but like it was more video. And she really helped me to, like, understand photography and really how to, like, use all the settings. And I've just been, like, shooting on auto in the past, and then learning how to shoot manual and learning how to blur things, or just so many. And she was just so supportive and just like, okay, I love this. Like, let's try to do this. Like, she would just keep, like, pushing me to even do more with my projects and more with it. It was just so fun. And she just, she was awesome. So with that, I think I really helped hone my eye even more for photography. And then that, I think, it plays a huge role too with, like, Instagram, social media. Like, you need to have good photos, you need to have strong, like, crisp, clear pics that everyone likes, you know. So I think that was super helpful with her, because that class, I don't know, it just helped me, like, oh wait, this is actually so fun. Like, you're gonna be so creative too with this. So yeah,
I
it was such a
yeah.
good class.
I'm like, I just want to pick your brain all day long. Like, this is incredible. That is so fun. Teachers are so important,
yeah,
and
they
we
make
talk
it
about it
amazing.
all the time.
Yes.
Of the teachers and the mentors, and literally they can be life-changing,
Yeah,
right? They
totally.
can steer you in a different direction, and I don't know, I just,
It's amazing. Yeah.
even in a photography class,
Yeah.
you
Even in
know,
photography, like,
especially,
so
I should say,
random, yeah.
especially in a photography class, like, that is amazing. It's so important as teachers, as dance teachers, as drill coaches, or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it is so important
I
that
know.
you,
It's so true.
I mean, it sounds like to me that maybe she was like that for every student, and not just for you, but very involved in what you were doing and helping you become like the best photographer that you could be
Yeah.
with the time that she had with you.
Yeah.
And
totally.
so it's just so important that, I don't know,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm grateful for all those professors,
Yes.
teachers out there that take their job seriously.
Yeah.
And it's cool because their passion comes out in their teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that you're like, you just love
You love it.
so
Yes.
much.
Yes, I know. I see that all the time. I feel like it's fun because I get more of a behind the scenes look with most of the teams too. Like, I know the coaches pretty well. Sometimes I go into practices. Like, it's just so fun to see that dynamic, and like, really, they're shaping these girls' lives. Like,
Oh, yeah.
4 years or 3 to 4 years,
Right.
and you're with them pretty much 24/7. Like, it's so much. But all these coaches are just so passionate and just so, you can tell. Like, obviously you're not getting paid $1 million to be a drill coach, but like,
Right.
they are just so involved. They love the program. They love the girls. And like, that's just so fun to see. Like, have these good, strong relationships. They're learning good values and hard work ethic, and it's just so fun to see those good coaches and just, develop good, strong girls. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, when did you realize that you could put like storytelling with marketing and make it all come together?
Yeah. I think I learned that kind of by trial and error. Like, when I got my jobs, I was working for a soccer club at the time, and I was like their social media marketer girl, and they kind of just let me have free reign. I was like, well, this is kind of fun.
Yes, so
like, I love
fun.
this. Yeah.
Yes.
And they just, literally they kind of just let me like run with it. So I was able to just market this soccer club the best that I could. And from that moment when I was looking at our Instagram, I was like, oh, these photos, like, we need better photos. Like, if someone clicks on our thing and they see this, they're going to be like, oh, not that serious, you know? But, like, if you
Yes.
have a page with good photos, it just looks so much better. So I'm like, okay. That's when I busted out my camera again. I'm like, hey, let's get this going. I talked to, like, so many, well, there's, like, this one soccer, like, photographer. He's so good. And I asked him for some tips, and he showed me some tips on my camera. I'm like, oh, perfect. So then I was doing that. And I think just, like, it was very collaborative at that soccer club, and I loved it. It was so fun. But, yeah, I think it just kind of helped, like, okay, this is our goal. Like, we need to do this for our club. This is what we need. It's your job to kind of get us there. I'm like, oh, okay. So, like,
That's cool.
just so much brainstorming, trial and error. Like, okay, let's try this. Okay, didn't work as well. Let's do this. Oh, that worked. Okay, why did it work? And then keep going into that. But, yeah, I think that just my jobs, like, really helped me learn that, like, balance of, like, okay, it can be obviously business mindset. Like, you have a goal that you need to reach and you have to do this. But also, it's how you get there, too.
Right.
Can be that storytelling creative side, too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. At the same time that you were doing that, you were interning for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints with their social media team.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. I am
That's
so
really cool.
fascinated. Yeah.
No, it was so fun. Yeah, so for my major, we had to have a few different internships. For that internship, it's actually kind of fun. Like, when I served my mission, I feel like it was post-COVID, like, barely. And everyone was doing social media work, right, to find people and get the message out there. So that was kind of another taste into, like, social media for the church. And then I loved it, and I just heard so many good things about getting an internship there. So I was able to get one. Luckily, that was so fun. And I met so many good people. But it taught me something, like, completely different. Whereas the soccer club, I kind of had free reign. I could do whatever creativity-wise. for the church, it was a lot more structured. There were a lot more guidelines in place. Obviously, it's a lot bigger company. And it taught me that, like, structures and boundaries and having consistency in your marketing and in your plans. We had, like, brand guides. You had, like, certain fonts you could use, certain colors. Like, it was all so organized and, like, well put together. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that's also so nice, too.
Yeah,
like, learning, like, the different things. I'm like, yeah, you can't just go willy-nilly on a post, like, do all these things. Like, so having that structure, that really taught me those things, too. And, like, going through all these processes to get your post developed, and it was so fun. So it was way different than the soccer club. It was a lot more structure, a lot more like, okay, this is what I have, this is good, you get it checked off by this person, like, it was a lot more structure, and it was kind of fun. It was different in that way, you know?
Yeah. Challenging.
Yes. And so that one, it almost, like, you'd think you'd have more of, like, a bounds on your creativity, but you almost had to have more creativity to, like, go around those and, like, think of what could fit inside those, like, constraints. So that was kind of fun, too. Like, I remember there was a trend going around of, like, the art of noticing. And I was so happy because I was like, hey, I think we should do this trend. And they said they approved it, and we got it. And it was, like, anyway, it was the art of noticing. We added, like, Book of Mormon things in there. It was so fun. I'm like, oh, wait, this is so fun to, like, mend both of the, I don't know.
Yes, like, I can do this even in this little box, like, or in this, what did you call it, like, structure.
Yeah.
But I can still be creative, and I think my personality would be like, I'm out. You know? Or just my creativity. Like, I would not be able to get it to fit into that. And so that has to be challenging, but probably pushing you, and you're learning so much.
Yes. It definitely pushed me in a different way. I'm like, okay, wait, you have to think even more outside the box, like what can fit in the box. Like, it was so fun, and I just met so many good people from that, and it was amazing. So good.
I love that
what
so
a great
much.
Experience.
I know. Seriously, both of those. I mean, so lucky that you had them.
Yeah.
Similar, like, around the similar time in your life that you
were doing them at the same time, or
I had like they overlapped a little, and then one I got like hired on, and then like a few months later, just kind of a lot of overlap.
That's so fun.
So fun.
Okay, I feel like we kind of, I don't know, do you feel like there is a specific skill that you learned from one or the other? I know we kind of already talked about it, but
I think just like the balance between like structure and fluidity in your work, and I think there needs to be a healthy balance of both. If it's too crazy and too wild, then it just gets out of place. I don't feel like there's enough to, like, I don't know, measure against and get those, like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm
for sure.
That. Yeah.
There has to be structure and consistency.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That has to
good
come
balance
with the creativity and all the things, or else it kind of just, like, ends. Like,
right.
Creativity, I mean, this is, like, what I found in, not just with, like, social media, because we're terrible at that, but
we're trying.
We have to do it with our business, and we're trying.
Yes.
But even just with anything, you do have ebbs and flows of creative, like, moments, and then it kind of, like, stalls for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's in that, like, downward slope type of a phase, you're kind of like, well, what do I do? And without consistency and structure, it just will end.
Right.
You know what I mean? It completely comes to a stall. It just stalls.
Yeah, totally.
And so that's where I feel like, I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
The structure and consistency helps bring it back up.
Bring it back up.
Yeah,
totally.
Or just kind of keep things going until that creative thought or jumps right back in, and you're like, oh yeah, this is what I can do.
Yeah, totally.
So
I don't know. That's what I've seen in my life, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one of my like favorite mentors from the church, she got me a journal, and she's like, it's blank. It's like there's no lines on it. She's like, it's blank because we don't need anything else like constraining our like creativity and our thoughts. Like you can do whatever on the page, but it's still within that. There's still a page, you know. Like you can't write outside the page. So I think that's like the same kind of thing. Like it's a blank space, a blank journal, but you still have that page. Like you still need those boundaries because boundaries are good to an extent, you know.
Yeah.
But then you have all that space to work with in between.
That's really cool.
Thank you for sharing that. Okay, you mentioned that a couple of key relationships really helped your career start taking off. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Totally. So when I was working for the church, wonderful lady, shout out Angie King, her daughter was assistant coaching being a minorettes.
Okay.
And at the time, again, I had never been to a drill competition before, and I didn't really know much about it, but I didn't realize they were like top in the state either. So she's like, you should just come film, just come film some stuff for her team. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, you know. And then while I was there, I ran into another mom, and again, shout out Jen Chandler, but she was a mom of Farmington Excels.
Yes.
So I think those two things, so she's like, okay, film this team, like they're so good, da 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 da. Well, yeah, anyways, I think those two points of contact like really helped to expand. Like again, at the time I didn't know they were the top 2 6A teams. Right. And I think posting them, they kind of had a big following. And anyway, so I think those two like really helped to set off like the recognition of like, okay, wait, who's this random girl that's posting these videos? And I was like, I don't know, you know? Yes. But yeah, I think those two. And then from there, it just kind of like, okay, like Farmington invited me to come do their send-off. So then I filmed their send-off. And then Layton wanted me to come film their send-off. And then I was at this competition and I just posted random things and it just, I don't know. I think that first little bit was just a lot of consistency of just like posting. And people were like, wait, it's like all drill. Everyone, I think if you're in the drill world, you're in the drill world.
Yeah, you know, for sure.
Yeah, everyone's heavily invested and alumni's following those pages. Like, it's just a lot. So I think that helped too. It was just, I was in there, I was trying to post as much as I could of these top teams. And yeah.
That is so fun. I know. So fun. Do you still do both of those teams?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so fun.
Yes, they're so awesome. Yeah, I mean, every team is so amazing. So
I know. They all have their like
so
different vibes.
What did it feel like when you realized that people were starting to notice and love your work and your creativity?
Yeah, I almost feel like still, I'm like, do people actually watch my videos? I don't know. Like, it's just like I don't know, there's like a fourth wall almost. Like, it just seems different, you know? Sure. But I think when I really I'm like, oh wait, people are actually watching these. It's like when I get these comments or like these DMs of people, like, I think the style, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like before it was mainly just like full routine videos that like people would watch and post. It was like their full routine or everybody. So I think that made me stand out a little bit was it just honed in on like one dancer at a time. Yes. And it's very up close. It's very, you don't see the whole group at the same time, which obviously there's benefits to both. But I think just like little messages, like one time this coach DM'd me and she's like, I'm just like so grateful for this memory because this is how I see the girls, like so up close, and I see their facial expressions and you see the little details, and she's like, it's just so fun to have that captured in that way. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, true, I've never thought of that. Like, it's just so, I don't know, just different. But yeah, I think it's been so fun to like see it grow, and like now I've worked with, I'm not joking, almost all of the teams like in Utah. Really cool. There's a handful that I haven't like filmed, but yeah, it's so amazing. Like, it's just so fun. I'm like, I go to the comps, I feel like I know the girls. Like, I don't know, it's just so fun.
Well, and they know you. Yeah. And so they're like, Gabby, video me. Yeah. You know, it's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Did you ever think, like, back post or before, pre this?
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would be doing this for drill teams?
No. No, it's so crazy, but I literally love it so much.
That's awesome.
I think it is so funny when people find out I'm not a dancer. Like, how did you get into drill? I'm like, yeah, I actually don't know.
Yeah.
No, but it's, so random. But it actually has been, like, the best. Like, made so many good connections, made so many good relationships, and just have had so many more opportunities come. And it's just amazing. It's also so fun to, like, see something grow from, like, literally ground zero. Like, I started with, like, 12 followers. I, like, made my family go follow my photo account.
Yeah.
Like, please go follow. I'm just like posting, and then now it's just growing so much and so fast, and it's so fun to see that like change, But I don't know. I still feel like I kind of have like imposter syndrome where it's like,
Yeah.
like, this is like, I don't know, like it's just a video for some reason, but it also, I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That is just,
It
I'm
is
like so proud of you.
I
I'm
know.
like,
It does,
I feel like I'm like a proud little mom right now. That is, because it is a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And so much time, goes into it. I
Yeah.
barely post these dinky posts on social media and edit our podcast, which is very like...
It's hard and it takes a lot of
But
time.
yes.
And our editing is not great.
No.
But even then, it's like it takes
time.
and effort. And so I think sometimes people think that like, oh, it's just easy and you can just do it.
Yeah.
But there so much goes
Yes.
into the back end of editing, and like there's a talent in actually filming and taking the photos, which taking photos and filming dancers is so hard.
Oh,
Like,
I
it's not
literally
easy
don't know
thing.
how
Yeah,
you
it
do
is.
it. And
'Cause they're
capturing that
moving.
moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're
Yeah.
moving. It's not like they're just like, sometimes they're
Right.
doing their poses and stuff, but like
Yeah.
for the most part, they're moving. And so
Yeah.
capturing that is an art in and of itself, but then there's another side to it, and the editing and all of that. That's another.
Yeah. Another ballgame.
Yes.
But-
Well,
It's
you're
crazy. I'm
incredible.
still learning.
Okay, so tell us about the first drill comp that you attended.
Yeah.
You've never been to one.
Haven't.
Like, what is that like?
Yeah, it was crazy. One, I just remember like distinctly. For some reason, military didn't really faze me. Like, I feel like when people see military for the first time, they're like, "What the? Like,
What
why-
is this?"
So sharp." But for some reason, I was just like, "Oh, cool." I'm like, I don't know. What fazed me kind of was the parents. I loved it, but like they are diehard.
Oh yeah, they're
fans.
intense. Yeah.
They have the props for when the show comes out. They are literally, the whole entire section is filled. Like, it is. There's so much support there, which is amazing to see. I was just like so shocked because I'm like, my experience is like soccer games. There's like 12 people on the team, but like some parents can't even come. There's it's just like
Right.
it's a way different vibe. Like for some sports, like
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like come you don't, like it's not that thing. Drill, you're there and you have a whole crowd supporting you, and you have family and friends and cousins and alumni that are coming to watch. Like it really is like a legacy of like a team.
Yeah.
Like everyone wants to come see them, and so. I just remember that being so shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when they come up for show and everyone's standing up, they put on their props, and I'm like, I've never seen something like this.
Yeah.
Like, so crazy.
It's so interesting to hear from somebody that didn't like grow up
Right.
with it, whereas
Yes.
like we grew up
It's
with
like the
that,
norm.
and
Yeah.
it's just
It's
like
just
our life.
normal.
And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And everyone has the t-shirts.
Yes.
Everyone's wearing the swag. Like, I feel like other sports, it's not like that, I feel. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Not
not,
to
as
that extent.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so. And it
so funny.
hasn't always been like that. I mean, the parents always come and, they'll wear the school gear or whatever.
Yeah.
But it
just
hasn't
keeps getting-
always been that the UCCU center is jam-packed. Like,
Really?
the
No.
seats are sold
Yeah.
out
Sold
Yeah.
out. It is crazy.
in 30 minutes.
I know.
Oh. It's
And so
actually
it
wild.
hasn't always been like that, but I would say like the support and all of that has grown over time. But it is true, parents of dancers don't typically miss a performance.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because you only do it so many times,
Yeah, totally.
but I don't know. I love
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
love that that's what stood out to you.
I know.
Because it is, if you haven't experienced drill, like, I'm really sorry, you should.
Yeah.
Because it is,
It's
like
amazing.
you said, something you've never seen
amazing.
before.
Yeah.
and so,
Oh,
like,
also drill down. That did stand out to me too. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh, wait, this is
Like,
crazy.
what?
You're like, wait, what?
Like how? I didn't buy the numbers
There's
and they
an
canceled
article
this.
on drill down just the other
Yeah,
day.
the New York Times.
Yeah,
did it.
with
Yes.
Laura
Oh,
Lynn.
really?
I think Laura Lynn was in it.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Is that the
Someone
one?
posted
Yeah.
that.
And Corner Canyon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, they did
That's
like
cool.
drill down and yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
I
like
still
Kate.
don't really know why we do drill down other than it's like drill. But it's fun. And I think it's fun and a good like way to get your nerves out for awards.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, and that's a
And
great
focus
way
on
to
something
keep
else.
the traditional.
It is, yeah,
it's
very
just kind of a
much
traditional
like
thing.
more military
Yeah.
style.
Yeah. It's very impressive.
It is. The girls that win, I've never been good at it. I can do like right face, all of that, hand salute, parade dress, like. But once you start marching, I know I'm already lost. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah.
No, when they do like by the numbers and then they cancel the third command or something.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay, I don't even remember
you
what's
lost
next.
me at by the numbers.
Yeah. Like, how do you remember all of that?
Yeah,
it's especially in front of a whole bunch of people.
I know it is crazy.
And it's like you have to just dial in. I always tell my kids in whatever they're doing. I'm like, are you dialed in? Are you in the zone? You gotta get in the zone. Yeah, you can't let outside influence, and I'm the worst at that. I'm like, wait, what? A bird? Where? Squirrel? Oh, okay. So it's funny. Does someone say my name? Yeah, it's so dumb. Yeah. But anyways, I love that.
So good. Yeah.
So cute. Yeah. Okay, so you posted some content from an event that seemed to resonate with people. What, you kind of already said this, but is there anything else that you think your style stood out different from others, other than like the individual dancer?
Yeah. I think I was kind of looking back because I'm like, what did I post these first, like that first comp kind of? And I think another thing that like made, and I do it kind of now too still, is I'll post like multiple teams in one video. Okay. And like a couple teams get highlighted. And I think that helps too because, again, if we're talking like, I don't know, stats wise, you know, like people are sharing, people are commenting like, oh, wait, I saw you, or like at Davis or whatever, the teams that were featured. So I think that just helps reach a even wider audience, like versus if you're just filming one team or just posting one, it's very, I mean, obviously people are going to like it, but it's different than when you're posting like a group of a few different teams. So I was looking back at that, I'm like, okay, maybe that also kind of helped play an effect too, because it was like multiple teams being featured, and then I continued that, like I would do stuff like that where I'd clip like multiple teams, so I think that was pretty like beneficial too.
I do love that about your videos. Like I've watched many videos, and I love that you're highlighting all like a bunch of teams at once. Yeah, kind of capturing the highlight of each routine or like of each team. And so
yes,
I
it's
love
kind of fun.
that. And you're reaching so many more audiences than just
that one
just
team.
One team.
Yeah, totally.
So I love that. That's very creative, I would say, in like your marketing, in your brand. You know, that's a creative way to look at it. So at what point did you realize that things were starting to take off and grow so quickly?
I think, honestly, like that next season, like that season was starting to come around again when I gotten like a lot more requests to, okay, you're going to be at this comp, or you're going to be at this comp, can you do this? I was like, oh wait, people like remember me from last season. Like it felt like it was years before like that first little round in like 2023 to the next season, you know? It just felt like so long. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. Like that was fun, but like who knows? So when that next season came around, then like people were reaching out and asking if I'd be there. I'm like, oh, wait, this is kind of fun. And again, it still, I feel like, was not that big. And then, I feel like this year though really has like taken off, you know, like at least for like drill and like other opportunities. I feel like I've seen it like expand like way more, which is so fun. But
that is just so fun.
I'm so excited for you.
I am too. That's why I'm like, I said I might feel like a proud mom, and I really do. Like that is so exciting for you.
It's been amazing.
You've kind of found your thing and you're running with it.
Yeah.
Full speed, and I love it so much.
I love it.
Okay, when you're capturing dance teams or athletes, what are you trying to communicate through your posts or through your photography?
I think when it comes to video, I'm really just trying to capture what they're trying to convey, I feel. Like, I just want to make sure how they're dancing, you know, is coming through exactly like that on screen. I feel like that's, like, the main thing with video. I think photo, I feel, can be a little bit more, like, artistic and... I mean, there's different, like, when it's just drill, it's like, okay, there's obviously just, like, action photos, but I like capturing those moments that, like, not everyone captures, like, moments of, like, coaches smiling or at awards and, like, things like that were just so, like, just those one moment that you're capturing. I just love that. And then also when it comes, now I've done some more stuff where I can get more creative with, like, my photos, so I've been doing more, like, creative shoots, I guess. Like I did one with like some girls like in downtown Salt Lake, and that was so fun. And then we did some like in Alpine with some horses. Like it was just like so cute. Like getting to be more creative in that way too has been so amazing. So I think, yeah, video really just trying to convey what they're trying to convey, and then photo, I feel like I can take my own spin on it a little bit more.
That is awesome. How do you highlight both the artistry and their personality in the work?
Yeah. I feel like with artistry, again, everyone is so talented, but like making sure you're capturing like the best moments of the routines, like they really stand out. Like I try so hard. Obviously I've like learned along the way. I'm not going to post a leap when they're not like fully in this spot, or like different things like that. I think really helps. Again, with the turn, like now I'm like way more conscious of it. I'm like, okay, if they're falling out of a turn or different things like that, like let's try to like highlight the best of the, what I'm saying, like showcase the true, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. No, I totally, absolutely. Like,
yes.
You want to make it.
I think people appreciate that from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember growing up dancing, and my teachers would tell me, okay, when you're dancing or when you're like hitting an arabesque or a leap or whatever, always be thinking that there's a photographer there taking that picture. And so, I mean, that kind of helped me with my dancing. Like, we're always going full out and always doing my best and just dancing your very, very best and
reaching
like your face, like always having your face being
like
presentable.
pretty,
presentable. And, but like having a photographer capture that, it's so hard. Because you're not always like presenting, you know what I mean? When you turn to the back, like sometimes you're like, oh my gosh,
take a this is what I
and so, but like you knowing what to post and or like what things to capture and when to be like, oh, that's probably I shouldn't use that one because they're not all the way up in their pose, and that's super cool that you know that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
And I feel like I'm slowly but surely like learning all of the technique and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, so they were like releve isn't like super super high or this like I don't know. There's just like little things that I'm learning along the way. I'm like, okay. Whereas before, I feel like I just wouldn't even have cared. Like, I don't know. I'm like scared to look back at like the old videos because I'm like, I don't know what I posted like. But mainly it's like all show, but that's probably good. But I'm like, oh yeah. Now I'm just like way more conscious of it. I'm like,
that is so neat. That's what I just was telling my little dancer this last week. Like everything, you have to hit everything. Pretend that I'm taking a picture and I want that perfect shot. And so I think dancers appreciate that because behind the scenes, they're really working to get that because probably they've been told the same thing. Right.
And like we know every dancer can hit their split or whatever. Like everyone can. So then when they get posted these photos of like the mid leap, they're like, okay, like watch it.
What did I just? Is that really what my leap looks like?
I know I can leap.
But it is crazy though because like I know dancers want to be perfect and everybody that's in their own art you want to be perfect in it. But like hitting that or capturing that perfect pose. I mean, it's like 1 second. It's 1 second.
Split
so
second.
It's like with photography, you know.
Yes,
and so
totally.
I feel like
that's like where
an art to be able to know first of all what you need to be getting and like even just when we had our cute friend do photography for us, she had never done like photograph dancers or anything like that, and so she was like, this is so challenging, and she actually loved it because she's like, this is different than what I've ever done before. But even just looking through her shots, it was like there was 100 before you got that
perfect
one
shot.
you know. So there was a lot of behind for you to get that perfect that perfect
capture
shot.
that.
What advice would you give to someone who is kind of in that starting phase and wants to, I don't know, start getting into posting content, whether it's like photography or I don't know, like you, I love that you mentioned cooking or something.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone?
I think I've had a few girls that have come up to me like, I want to do this. Like, how do I do this? I'm like, yeah. I don't know, just start posting.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, I think there's like a few key things that can really help like jumpstart. And I think one, having like just decent equipment. Like it doesn't need to be top tier, it doesn't be like state of the art, you know, but just a nice mirrorless camera. I like, when I was first getting into this, like mainly when I was doing like my soccer stuff, I looked at so many different Instagram profiles of like sports videography and photographers, and I looked through, and anyone I was inspired by, I'd immediately DM them and ask for like, what camera do you use? What editing software do you use?
Such a good idea.
And I did like literally so many. So then I kind of found that like all the younger videographers are all using Sony. So I'm like, okay, I want a Sony. And then I would go through and I'd go on YouTube and watch hours and hours of videos of like Sony cameras and the best for this and learning different tips and tricks, and the versus like a gimbal versus handheld. Like there are so many little things that you can do to like make your style a little bit different. So I think one is like researching a little bit on like the equipment that's like best for you, whether that's like sports and dance or something else, you know. So I think that's like one part. Like don't be afraid to research and like DM people and like ask to shout out. I even like shout out some people. One time I got like on an Instagram call with a videographer and it was like picking his brain. Like I think just doing that like dirty work of like really getting in there and like finding all the info that you can to make the best decision for yourself, I think is really helpful. And with that, I think also finding and developing your own eye for things. Like I think just watching a lot of videos, you kind of decide like, oh wait, I love this video. Why do I love this video though? Or like, I don't really like this one, so why don't I like resonate with that more? So I think kind of figuring out like, okay, this, I love this, I want to do this, and this is why, I think will help that process a lot more. And then like for me, I literally just asked so many teams to come and like to film like at the very beginning. Like I was always reaching out and I was always asking to collab, and it was a lot of work for like I wasn't getting paid at the very beginning, you know, like you kind of have to do that, like I don't know, you just kind of have to grind first for a little until like you can get that like recognition out there. But it's so worth it because within that you make so many connections, like it's just a different payoff. But yeah, so don't be afraid of like going out there and putting yourself out there, because it kind of can seem scary if like you've never really done video before, you know, but you have to start somewhere, you know. So I think just those like couple tips I think would be super helpful.
I love that. I'm already like taking mental notes of like, okay, this is what we need to do. Like you're amazing. So yeah, I love that so much. You touched briefly on this, but how important are those relationships that you're making and creating? Like,
yeah, they're definitely vital. I feel like even in like my business classes, they'd always say like networking is vital. Like you have to network. And I think that goes with every single field. Like it doesn't matter if you want to be a CEO, if you want to film dancers, like it doesn't matter. You have to have connections. So I think putting yourself out there as much as you can, making good impressions, and just building those relationships. You never know where it can lead you, and like it's just so crazy. Like this weekend I'm going to Vegas to like film for a dance competition from this guy who lives in California. Like there's all these like random connections, like, but I think you just have to utilize them and be willing to say yes at the beginning. Like you have to say yes. Like you just have to do it. But
well, and I think it's cool because again, we're going back to you not being a dancer.
Right.
And like just being open-minded, I feel like.
Yeah.
Being open to something that maybe you didn't expect. So
totally. Yeah.
I think that's really neat.
Yeah, that is so neat. If you could go back and give your younger self like one little bit of self-advice, what would you say? Or do you have any? I mean, you're pretty amazing.
No.
So
there's lots of advice I can give myself. In like regards to like business kind of?
Yeah, sure. Or really anything.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you want to, whatever advice.
Yeah. I think just say yes more. I think don't be so afraid. I feel like we all are so comfortable nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything is comfortable. And the second we're uncomfortable, we're like, yeah, no, I'm good, you know? But I think saying yes more and being uncomfortable and pushing yourself outside of those, like, oh, like, I really don't want to do this, but, like, I'm going to because I know it's going to better myself. I think that would be the advice I give myself. I feel like I was pretty shy growing up and, like, pretty reserved, and then I went on my mission, and I feel like that kind of knocked it out. But that was super uncomfortable, and I think just doing things that are uncomfortable, saying yes and putting yourself out there, and it's okay if it doesn't work out exactly how you envisioned, and it's not the end of the world, but yeah, you learn so much. So
I love that.
How you grow.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep, it for sure is. Okay, we're going to do our quick little lightning round.
okay,
So,
I'm
pretend
excited.
you didn't see these
Yeah.
before. What is your most favorite moment that you've captured on camera? Whether it's a film or a video or a photo.
yeah, okay. There's so many good ones. I feel like in general I love any like award videos. I think those are so fun. Like they're so, like, you capture so much emotion. But I think my favorite moment, I was so fortunate to go with Bingham High School to Worlds. They were like the junior hip hop team for Worlds. And it was such an amazing experience. It was so fun. But at that competition, they have a cultural exchange. And all the teams, all the ages, from youth all the way to the seniors, they come up. Everyone brings like little trinkets and stuff from their country. And they pass them around. They play music. It's packed. Like, it's literally so full. There's so many dancers there. And they're passing around trinkets and exchanging things, everything. And it was just the best. I don't know. It was just so fun for me to be able to be there to capture those moments for those girls. And then I just, like, you know those feelings like you're in a moment, you're like, oh, this is just like already like making me feel nostalgic for this moment. That was the exact feeling. I'm just like, this is gonna be a moment that these girls look back on, and it's just such an amazing thing. But then to have like video of it, I was like, I'm just so glad I can capture these moments of like them speaking to these girls. They might not even speak English, you know, they're learning all these different languages, and they're gathering all these things and like forming these relationships. It was just so fun. And they had like this little dance party at the end. It literally was like one of the cutest, like most tender moments for me to like film and like be a part of, and then just to have that captured and to have people like look back on that is just, I don't know, just so fun and special for me to be there. But
That is
really special.
Yeah,
What a
is
cool
so
thing
neat.
that they do.
It is.
I know.
Who
it's
was
so
it
fun.
that we had on it? Was it Natalie or who that had talked about the same thing?
I think it was Dallin.
Oh, Dallin. It was Dallin.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
I
was
know
there.
someone. Yeah.
Well, but
It's
it
like the
was the
best.
BYU like cultural.
Oh,
thing.
maybe. I swear someone was on Worlds and they did the same thing.
Oh, it was Aspen.
Oh,
like,
Aspen.
yeah,
Yes.
with,
Okay.
like, Weber.
I'm like,
They
I
did kind
know
of similar things.
Yes.
someone who, but Dallin did the same thing, and I think it's so fun because, like, as dancers, it's like you can be from all different parts of the world and have all of these different cultural differences, but you come together and you dance, and it doesn't matter like where you're from, but how special to be able to capture such a meaningful moment in those dancers' lives.
Yeah. It's so fun.
They
like,
will not ever forget that.
Yeah.
But then to have the video to go back and watch, and yeah, that is really
So
special.
fun. So
So
fun.
that's
That's
awesome. Okay,
Love that they do
a
stuff like that.
creator or a photographer who inspires you?
I love her Instagram is 5View Media. She's based out of Arizona. Amazing. So good. She
Really?
works with like Highland Hawkettes, Prairie Pommies, like all those Arizona teams that are so insane. But her style, I just love it. She's so
Okay.
good.
You're gonna have to send.
I know
us
we're
her.
gonna
Yeah,
have
I
to
will.
watch
No,
it and
she's so
see.
good. You'll
Yeah.
love. And then Jack's Films.
Oh, yes.
He like does all the 5 dancewear stuff. He's so good too. But they're kind of fun too because they are so creative with their like shoots and their concepts, and that's really inspiring to me too. I'm like, oh, I love this. So
Yes.
yeah,
That
kinda
is
fun.
so awesome. One piece of gear that you cannot live without.
I think it's my lens. I have a
Okay.
Tamron lens, which is like a off-brand. Like
Okay.
it's not like a Sony. Yeah, it's just an off-brand lens, but it is perfect. It's like 22 to 7 or 200. So it's like a super zoom, but then also can go super tight. Like it's the most perfect lens. And it's just a Tamron lens. I don't know. It was like
Yeah.
literally so cheap, but it's so good.
works
I don't
perfect.
know.
Does-
Yeah,
yes.
it literally does the
Job.
job. Yeah, and it's perfect. So I feel like that lens. It's so versatile. It's great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect for you. I
All
love
around.
that. Your dream project. Who or where or what do you want to shoot?
Oh, I think I know the where. I would love to go New York City. Downtown New York City, do a shoot there on the streets. I just love, like, that just seems so iconic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I toyed with the idea. I'm like, how cool would it be, like, for a giveaway to, like, fly a few dancers out and, like, do a photo shoot?
Yes.
Can you imagine? But logistically, I don't know how I would do that.
That would be amazing.
But that would be the dream, I think.
Yes.
To, like,
So cool.
fly some dancers out, do, like, a photo shoot downtown New York. That would be unreal.
That would
be unreal.
yeah, unbelievable, right?
So
So
cool.
many dreams in one
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
Because I think it's
Yeah.
every dancer's dream to go to New York, right?
I know,
And then
yeah.
a photographer, like,
Yes.
it'd be
so fun.
amazing.
Okay, with that, I'm sorry. Aside from dance stuff,
Mm.
what would your ideal project be that is not dance related? Or do you have one?
Question. So, life project. I don't know if I have, like, a life, like, I don't know. I think just in general, just travel more.
Okay.
I've been to a few countries, but things, I don't know. I just would love to disconnect. Recently, I actually got a flip phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can
Love
raise my
it.
children. Then
Yes.
that's what we're gonna do.
Yes, I am obsessed with it. I'm trying to convince everyone to get a flip phone, at least for the summer.
Love
It's like
that.
$30. So I use like my iPhone still, but it's like I try to use it more for work, and then I have that phone for like personal.
For you.
But I think if I could just like take off for like a month or two, go travel a little bit, just have my flip phone and a journal, like that just sounds so amazing and healing and just renewing. That'd be so fun.
You're inspiring.
So-
I know.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, taking note again.
note.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't know. I feel like being on social media, you get so caught up. I actually recently deleted TikTok because I'm just like, I just am so caught
lot.
up. Yeah. And I just can so easily be sucked in and just waste so much time.
Well, especially if you're
Yes.
working.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
your actual job.
And it was like my excuse. I'm like, well, I need to keep
I'm
up on the
working.
trends. And
Yeah.
I'm usually like,
Yes.
that. I mean, there's obviously different ways you can do that. So I got rid of my TikTok and I don't know, I love social media and I love online and the opportunities that it's given me, but I feel like sometimes it's too much to be online that much, you know? So I think personally, my personal life, just trying to step away and just kind of like, I love it. Like, I love my job so much. And so I just don't want to be like so involved and creative in that, but when I feel like I'm just getting sucked in, like, it's just hard to like,
Right.
it just stifles your creativity if you're just seeing all these things all the time and you just want to copy or just
Yes.
you're
Yes.
like, ugh, you know, it's just so easy to be like, wait, let me just do that. It's like, okay, well, that
Yes.
just takes all the fun and the creativity away. So just trying to take a step back in that aspect, you know, and just really get my own ideas and generate my own.
I love that.
Good for
When you
That's really
travel,
cool.
are you going to take your camera?
Probably.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just wondering. I'm like,
course.
or do you really want to just like actually know?
No,
I'm going to
I
take
do
all
love
these
capturing.
mental. Okay.
Yeah, I do love capturing. My LLC name is actually called Moments Media.
Oh, okay.
And I love capturing moments.
Moments,
Like,
yeah.
it's just the best. So, I will have a camera with me all the
Yes,
time.
I love that. Okay, what's the song that no matter what, like where you are or what you're doing, that just like instantly changes your mood?
That's a good question. I think there's like two that I think
Okay.
of. One is like, it just instantly I just think of summer and windows down, just chill. It's Never Seen the Rain by Tones and I. It's
Wait.
like the chorus part. I'm not gonna sing it.
You're going to have
actually.
to send it to us.
I know.
Okay, I'll sing.
I gotta
You'll
think
probably
about it.
recognize it. It's like a weird, I don't know, like, it's not super popular, but you'd probably recognize it.
Okay.
But it's just so happy and like nostalgic feeling almost.
Okay.
So
Love that.
it just reminds me of summer, and I love summer so much.
Too.
And probably like anything by like Jay Sean or something like
Okay.
Do You Remember or Down? Like any of those like oldie kind of songs like that I love. But
That's
I
good.
love it. So fun. Do you know?
the vibe.
Do you know
No.
those? Okay. I'll pretend like
I
I'll
will
say.
be looking at it.
yes, I know, that's me. We say that every time. We're like, what's that?
Never heard that.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you so much. We'll wrap things up, and you are just amazing. Like, I want to
you're
hang out
darling.
with you. I want to travel the world with you. Like, this is so fun. You're so cute.
So amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Gabby.
fun.
That was such a fun conversation. I love hearing how creativity, storytelling, and meaningful relationships can open up doors in ways you never expect. This episode is a great reminder that sometimes the things we're drawn to early in life can shape our path in ways we don't realize at the time. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story and perspective. And thank you to everyone listening. We hope this conversation inspired you to keep creating, keep learning, and keep telling stories in your own way. Happy dancing!